Fiddler on the roof. How crazy, no? Here in our little village of Anatemka, you might say every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Anatemka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition. We have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition start? I'll tell you. I don't know. But it's tradition. Because of our traditions, everyone knows who he is and what God expects him to do. Who day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home. The papa!
The beggar.
Oh, for the poor,
1 kopeck.
1 kopeck. Last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
I had a bad week.
Now you had a bad week. Why should I suffer?
And most important of all, our beloved Rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A proper blessing for the Tsar? Of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
Then there are others in our village. They have a much bigger circle. His Honor the Constable, His Honor the Priest, His Honor many others. We don't bother them. And so far, they don't bother us. And among ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Of course, there was the time when he sold him a horse, and he delivered a mule. But that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace, harmony.
It was a horse.
It was a mule.
It was a horse.
Traditions. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
marry a monkey.
After all, Mama, I'm not yet 20 years old.
Shut up! Do you have to boast about your age? Do you want to tempt the evil eye? Inside quickly. Golda, darling! Gold, I had to see you because I have such news for you. And not every day the big news. Once in a lifetime news. Very your daughter. Outside, no. Good. Such diamonds, such jewels. You'll see, Golda. I'll find a husband for every one of them. But you shouldn't be so picky, huh? Even the first husband, God forbid. Better than no husband, God forbid. And who should know better than me? Ever since my husband died, I've been a poor widow. All alone. No one to talk to. Nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. All I do at night is think of him. And even thinking of him gives me no pleasure. Because you know as well as I, he wasn't much of a person. Never made a living. Everything he touched turned to mud. But better than nothing.
Is Seidel in the house?
But she's busy. You can come back later.
I have something to tell her.
Later.
Mother, I thought I heard you.
Finish what you were doing. I said later. Later.
All right.
What does the poor little pale model want with Seidel?
Oh, who knows yet? They've been friends since they were babies together. They talk, they play.
They play. What do they play?
Who knows? They're just children.
From such children, Golda, will come other children.
Model, he's a nothing. Yenta, you said you had news.
Ah, children. They are your blessing in your old age. But my Eric, may he rest in peace, he couldn't give me children. Believe me, Golda, he was good as gold. Never raised his voice to me. Otherwise, he wasn't much of a man. So what does it matter if he never raised his voice to me? What's the use in complaining? Other women in the world, they will enjoy complaining, but not Yenta. Not every woman in the world is a Yenta. Well, goodbye, Golda. I must prepare my poor Sabbath table. So it was a pleasure talking all about that.
Yenta, you said you had news.
I'm losing my head. One day we'll fall off altogether, or it's about kicking into the mud, and goodbye, Yenta. Of course, the news. It's about Laserbull, the butcher. A good man, a fine man. And I don't have to tell you he's fell off. But he's lonely, poor man. You understand? Of course you do. To make it short, out of the whole village, Laser has cast his eye on Seidel.
My Seidel?
No, this is our Seidel. Of course you're Seidel.
Such a match for my Seidel. But Yenta, Tevye wants a learned man. He doesn't like Laser.
Listen to me, Golda. Send Tevye to it. Don't tell him what it's about. Let Laser discuss it himself. He's a good man. A wealthy man. True? True. So you tell me how it's been, and aside from my small fee,
Yenta, I can't...
which Laser will pay anyway. Gives me satisfaction to make people happy, and what better satisfaction is there? So, goodbye, Golda. Live over.
What does she want?
When I want you to know, I'll tell you. Finish washing the floor.
I wonder if Yenta found a husband for you. I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a husband. Not unless it's Mottle, the tailor. I didn't ask you either.
Seidel, you're the oldest. They have to make a match for you before they make one for me.
And after her, one for me.
So if Yenta brings...
Oh, Yenta.
Well, somebody has to arrange the matches. Young people cannot decide these things for themselves.
She might bring someone wonderful.
Someone interesting.
And voila.
And important. Matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find. Catch me a catch. Matchmaker, look through your book and make me the perfect match.
Matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing your family. So whatever Yenta brings, you'll take. Right? Of course, right. Huddle, oh huddle, 5 minutes for you. He's handsome, he's young. All right, he's 62, but he's a nice man, a good catch. True? True. I promise you'll be happy, but even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me what.
Today I am a horse. Dear God, why did you have to make my poor old horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? That wasn't nice. But you know, you pick on me, Ted, you're blessed with 5 daughters, the life of poverty, it's all right.
But what have you got against my horse?
Really? Sometimes I think when things get a little too quiet up there, you say to yourself, let's see, what kind of mischief can I play on my friend Thalia?
You're finally here, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith's for the Sabbath.
Well, hurry up. The sun won't wait for you. I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We've got the sickness already. I'm not really complaining. After all, with your help, I'm starving to death. You made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, that it's no shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. So, what would have been so terrible if I had a small board? If I were a rich man, diddle-deedle, 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 diddle-dum. All day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle-deedle, 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 diddle-dum. If I were a bitty-bitty rich, digga-digga, digga-digga man, I'd build a big Quack and cluck and dog, come on, would sound like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say here lives a wealthy man. Ah, if I were a rich man, diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dum, all day long, diddle-diddle-diddle-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dum. If I were a very, very rich, digga-digga-digga-digga man, I see my wife, my Coda, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oh, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. Hiya, hiya, hiya! The most important man in town would come to follow me. They would ask me to advise them, like a Solomon the wise. If you believe Reptilia, pardon me, Reptilia, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I'd like to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I'd discuss the holy books with a learned man 7 hours every day. This would be the sweetest thing of all. Ah, if I were a rich man, diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dum, all day long, diddle-diddle-diddle-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dum. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal land? I were a wealthy man.
Deputy, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
Reb Mordka had a little accident with my horse.
Tevye, you forgot the rabbi's order.
I know, Reb Mendel. Tevye, you forgot my order for the Sabbath. This is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
Speaking of news, terrible news in the outside world, just terrible.
Well, what is it?
What does it say?
Well, in a village called Wazhanka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land, maybe even a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen.
Why don't you ever bring us some good news?
I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places they cannot reach.
Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? All you do is stand around and curse and chatter and never do anything. You'll all chatter your way to the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from this village.
No.
Where are you from?
Yeah, I was a student in the university there.
Ah, the university. Oh, so that's where you learn to criticize your elders then.
That's where I learned that there's more to life than talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? I say let them break their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it will land in your face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
He's right.
He's right. He's right. How can they both be right?
You know, you are also right.
Tevye, he's right. He's still wet behind the ears. Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Tevye, the rabbi's order.
Of course. So.
On my cheese.
So you are from Kiev, Reb.
Perchik.
Perchik. So you're a newcomer here. As Abraham said, I'm a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Oh, forgive me. As King David put it, I'm slow of speech and slow of tongue.
Moses also said that.
For a man with a slow tongue, he talked a lot.
And my cheese.
Oh, here. Have a piece.
I haven't any money, and I'm not a beggar.
Here, it's a blessing for me to give.
Very well, for your sake.
Thank you. You know, it's no crime to be poor.
In this world, it is the rich who are the criminals. Someday, their wealth will be ours.
Ooh, that would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
And who will make this miracle come to pass?
People. Ordinary people.
Like you?
Like me.
Nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, Reb Perchik, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5 daughters.
5.
Daughters.
Girls should learn too. Girls are people.
Oh, radical!
I would be willing to teach them. Open their minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts?
The Bible has many great lessons for our days.
I'm a very poor man. Food for lessons? Good. Stay the Sabbath with us. Of course, we don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the book say that?
Well, it doesn't exactly say that, but somewhere it says something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Yeah. Good Sabbath, children.
Good Sabbath, Papa.
Children. This is Perchik. Perchik, this is my oldest daughter.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath. You have a pleasant daughter.
Oh, well, I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine. 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 Oh. This is not mine. This is Motto Comes Oil.
Did me a favor and came in.
Oh, this is also mine. Hold on. This is Reb Perchik. He is from Kiev. He's staying the Sabbath with us. He is a teacher. Would you like to take lessons from him?
I'm a good teacher. An excellent teacher.
I heard once that the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of 1.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
Oh, well, the wit she gets from me. As the good book says...
Tevye, the good book can wait. Get washed.
The tongue she gets from her mother.
Model, you're also eating with us?
If I may.
Of course. Another blessing. Sprinta, Bielka, get washed. Pava, Hoddle, go to. Seidel.
Yes.
Would you set 2 more places, please?
Yes, Mazel can help me.
All right. You, Perchik, you can go wash down at the well. Tevye, I have something to say to you.
Oh, why should today be different?
Tevye, I have to tell you.
I'm praying.
Tevye, Laser Wolf wants to see you.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know, only that he says it's important.
What can be important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
Oh, after the Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
Talk about what? If he is thinking about buying my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Tevye, don't be an ox. A man sends an important message, at least you can go talk to him.
Talk about what? He wants my new milk cow.
Talk to him.
All right, after the Sabbath, I'll talk to him.
Mazel, Yenta was here.
I saw her.
If they agree on someone, there's going to be a match. And then it won't be too late for us.
Don't worry.
I found a man who will sell me his used sewing machine, so in a few weeks I'll have saved up enough to buy it, and then your father will be impressed with me.
But Martel, a few weeks may be too late.
But what else can we do?
You could ask my father for my hand tonight, now.
Now? Why should he consider me now? I'm just a poor tailor.
And I'm only the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
Seidel, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. He'll yell at me.
Martel!
I'm just a poor tailor.
Martel, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
Will you talk to him? Will you just talk to him?
All right, I'll talk to him.
It's late. Where is everybody? It's late.
Reb Tevye.
Come in, children. We're lighting the candles.
Reb Tevye?
Yes, what is it? Well, Motto, what is it?
Good Sabbath, Reb Tevye.
Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath. Come, children. Come.
Protect and defend you.
les Arcs?
A bottle of your best brandy and 2 glasses.
Your best brandy, Rablazer.
What's the occasion, les Arcs? Are you getting ready for a party?
Maybe a party, maybe a wedding.
A wedding? Wonderful! And I'll be happy to make the wedding merry. Lead the dancing and so forth. For a little fee, naturally, les Arcs.
Of course. A wedding would be no wedding without you and your fee.
Good evening, innkeeper.
Good evening. We'd like a drink. Vodka? Snuff?
Vodka.
Right away.
Good evening.
Devian, what are you doing here so early?
He wants to buy my new milk cow. Good evening, Rablazer.
Ah, good evening, Tevia. Come, sit, have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
How goes it with you, Tevia?
Oh, how should it go?
You're right.
And you?
The same.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
How about your brother-in-law in America?
Oh, I believe he's doing very well.
He wrote you?
Not lately.
How do you know?
If he was doing badly, he would write. May I?
Certainly. Fred Tevia, I think you know why I've asked to speak to you.
Yes, I do, Rablazer, but there's no use talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes. Why should I get rid of her?
Because you have a few more besides her.
I see. Today you want 1. Tomorrow you may want 2.
2? What would I want with 2?
The same as you do with 1.
Tevia, this is important.
Why is this so important to you?
Frankly, I'm lonely.
Lonely. Rablazer, what are you talking about?
You don't know?
We're talking about my new milk cow, the one you want to buy from me.
Milk cow? Oh, suddenly lonely.
What's so funny?
Tevia, we're talking about your daughter, Seidel.
My daughter, Seidel?
I see her every Thursday in my butcher shop, and she's made a very good impression on me. I like her, Tevia. And as for me, I'm well off.
Oh, yeah.
I have my own shop, I have a house, and a servant. Why do we have to impress each other? Why can't we just shake hands and make a bargain? The dowry would not be a problem, and maybe you would find something in your own purse.
What do you mean, my purse? My cycle is not the sort of thing I would sell for money.
Okay. As you say, Ripton, we won't talk about money. The important thing is let's make a match of it. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? Oh, you can have a fine conversation with him if you talk about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everybody has to be a scholar. And with a butcher for a husband, my daughter would never know hunger. Of course, he has a problem. He is much older. That's her problem. And she is younger. And that's his problem. I always thought of him as a butcher. I misjudged him. He's a good man. He likes her. He will try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match.
You agree?
I agree.
Oh, Tevia, you made me a very happy man. Let's drink on it.
Oh, why not? To you.
No, my friend, to you.
Well, to the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To our prosperity. To good health and happiness. And most important, to life, L'chaim. L'chaim, to life. Here's to the father I try to be.
Here's to the bride to be.
Three L'chaim, to life, L'chaim, to life. Life has a way of confusing us,
Blessing and bruising us.
Three L'chaim, to life. God will would like us to be joyful, even when our hearts lie panting on the floor.
How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for?
To light the Hayam, to title my daughter,
My wife!
it gives you something to think about, something to drink about. Drink like Hayam, to light!
Red vodka! Drinks for everyone! I'm taking myself a bride! Title, 10 years older!
Hey, Sir Wolf, to Tavia! Title your daughter.
My wife!
Should be pleasant once, now like a present once. Drink the Hayam, to light the Hayam. The Hayam, to light. It takes a wedding to make us say, let's live another day. Drink the Hayam. Raise a glass and sip a drop of scotch in honor of the great good love that favors you. We know that when good fortune favors two, such men as destinies and we deserve it too. Oh, to us and our good fortune, be happy, be healthy, long life. And if our good fortune never comes, here's to whatever comes. Drink like Hayam to life.
After the marriage,
Marriage?
you and I will be related. Huh? You will be my papa.
Your papa? Red Blazer, I always wanted a son, but one a little younger than myself.
Mazel
tov.
Good evening, Davia.
Good evening, Your Honor.
May I offer my congratulations?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, Davia.
Yes, sir.
I have a piece of news that I think I should tell you, as a friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm giving you this news because I like you. You are a decent, honest person, even though you are a Jewish dog.
Thank you, Your Honor. How often does a man get a compliment like that? And your news?
We have received orders that sometime soon this district is to have a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom? Here?
No, just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
Not too serious, just some mischief, so that if an inspector comes through, he will see that we have done our duty. Personally, I don't see why there has to be these troubles between people, but I thought I could tell you and you could tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. You're a good man. If I may say so, it's too bad you're not a Jew.
Oh, Tavia, that's what I like about you. Always joking. Well, congratulations again for your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Goodbye. Dear God, why did you have to give me news like that today of all days? I know we are the chosen people, but once in a while, can't you choose someone else? Anyway, thank you for sending a husband for my title. L'chaim.
Now, children, I'm going to tell you the story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob. Then we will discuss it together, all right? Good. Now, Laban had two daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel. And Jacob loved the younger, Rachel. He asked Laban for her hand, and Laban agreed. If Jacob would work for him 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. After Jacob worked 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter, Leah. In order to marry Rachel, Jacob had to work another 7 years. Do you see, children? The Bible clearly teaches us that you must never trust an employer! Do you understand?
Yes, Perchik. Yes, Perchik.
Good.
Papa isn't up yet?
No, Mama.
Oh, then enough lessons. We have to do his work today. How long can He came home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. Couldn't get a word out of him. Put those away and help me in the barn.
That was a very interesting lesson, Perchik.
Do you think so?
Although I don't know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know about him, except that he is the rabbi's son? Would you be just as interested in him if he were the tinsmith's son? Or the baker's son? Or the
Well, at
shoemaker's
least
son?
I know this. He does not have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly. Any new idea would seem strange to you. Remember, the Lord said, let there be light.
Yes, but he was not talking to you personally.
You have spirit, even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain? Without curiosity, it is a rusty tool. Good day, Harnick.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl. But of course, that is too traditional for an advanced thinker like
Our
yourself.
traditions, our customs, nothing must change. Everything is perfect exactly the way it is. Our ways are changing all over but here. Here, men and women must stay apart. Men study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls should not touch each other, should not even look at each other.
Well, I'm looking at you.
You're very brave. Do you know that in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate without the permission of a matchmaker? They hold hands together. They even dance together. New dances, like this one. I learned it in Kiev. Do you like it?
It's very nice.
There, you see? We just changed an old tradition.
Well, you're welcome. I mean, thank you. I mean, good day.
Good day.
Bielka? Sprinza? What is your name?
Hoddle, Papa.
Oh, Harnick. Where is, Zeitel?
She's in the barn.
Oh, call her out. Oh, Repelchik. How did the lesson go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
Oh, good.
You're finally up. What happened last night besides your drinking like a peasant? Did you see Laser Wolf? Well, what did he say? What did you say? Do you have news?
Please, patience, woman, patience. As the good book says, good news will stay. Oh, and bad news will refuse to leave. And there is another saying.
You can die from such a...
Zeitel, my lad. Come here. Zeitel? You are to be congratulated. You are going to be married.
Married?
Oh.
What do you mean, Papa?
Laser Wolf has asked for your hand.
Oh, I knew it. Oh,
The butcher?
my heart told me this was our lucky day. Oh, dear God, I thank thee. I thank thee.
And what do you say, Zeitel?
What can she say? My firstborn a bride. May you grow old with him in fortune and honor. Not like Sarah, that first wife of his. She was a bitter woman, may she rest in peace. Not like my battle. Oh! And now I must go thank Yenta, my daughter of bride. Oh!
Mazel tov, Zeitel. Mazel tov, Zeitel.
You call that a mazel tov? And you, Perchik,
Aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations, Idol, for getting a rich man.
Ah, again with the rich. What's wrong with being rich?
It is no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
Oh, well, may the Lord smite me with it. And may I never recover. World's curse. Zeitel knows I mean only her welfare. Am I right, Zeitel?
Yes,
You see?
I see. I see very well.
Yeah. Well, Zeitel, my child, why are you so silent? Aren't you happy with this blessing?
Papa.
What?
Papa.
What is it? Tell me.
Papa, I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
Papa, if it's a matter of money, I will do anything. I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll dig ditches and I'll haul rocks. But Papa, please, you can't make me marry him. You can't.
What's wrong with Laser? He likes you.
I'll be unhappy with him. All my life I'll be unhappy.
But we made an agreement. And with us, an agreement is an agreement.
Papa, is that agreement more important than I am, Papa? Please. Please, I will do anything. I'll be unhappy with him all my life. Please don't make me marry him.
All right. I won't force you. It seemed it was not ordained that you should have all the comforts of life, or that we should have a little joy in our old age after all our hard work.
Reb Tevye. Reb Tevye, I would like to speak to you.
Later, Martel, later.
This is important, Reb Tevye.
Not now, Martel. I have problems.
That's what I want to speak to you about. I think I can help.
Oh, certainly. Like a bandage can help a corpse. Goodbye, Martel. Goodbye.
At least listen to him, Papa.
All right. You have a tongue, talk.
I hear you're arranging a match for Zeitel.
Oh, he also has ears.
I have a match for Zeitel, Reb Tevye.
What kind of a match?
A perfect fit.
Perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove?
This match was made exactly to measure, Reb
Made
Tevye.
to measure a perfect fit. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who is it?
Please don't yell at me, Reb Tevye.
Who is it?
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 It's me, myself.
Him? Himself? Either you're completely out of your mind or you're crazy. He must be crazy. Arranging a match for yourself? What are you? Everything? The bridegroom, the matchmaker, the guests all rolled into one? I suppose you'll want to perform the ceremony. You must be crazy.
Please don't shout at me, Reb Tevye. As for being my own matchmaker, I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy.
Reb Tevye, times are changing. The thing is, your daughter Zeitel and I gave each other a pledge over a year ago that we would marry.
You gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other our pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. You gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do they think they are? America? And what do you think you're doing? You stitcher! You're nothing! Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I will not, I cannot allow. But his own marriages must be arranged by the Potter. This should never be changed. One little time you pull out a prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Do I still have something to say about my daughter, or doesn't anyone ask a father anymore?
I've wanted to ask you for some time, Reb Tevye. But first I wanted to save up for my own sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense. You're just a poor tailor.
That's true, Reb Tevye, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Reb Tevye, your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man.
On the other hand, what kind of a match would that be to a poor tailor? On the other hand, he is an honest, hard worker. On the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things cannot get worse for him. They can only get better. You gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. You gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him. She wants him. And look at my daughter's eyes. So hopeful. Tradition! Very well, children. When shall we make the wedding?
Tender, you won't be sorry.
I won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Papa. Modern children, they pledge their troth. Golda. What will I tell Golda? What am I going to do about Golda? Help!
It was a miracle. It was a miracle. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a Daniel once again, stood by his side, and miracle of miracles, walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. I was afraid that God would frown, but like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made a wall fall down. When Moses softened Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. And when God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and miracle of miracles, led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. And when God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought could never be. God has given you to me.
Oh, it was terrible.
Tell me.
All right, I'll tell you. Only don't be frightened.
Oh. Tevye, tell
All right. This was my dream. In the beginning, I dreamt we were having a celebration of some kind. Everyone we knew was there, and musicians too. And in the middle of my dream, in walks your grandmother Zytel. May she rest in peace.
Grandmother Fiddler? But how did she look?
Well, for a woman who is dead 30 years, she looked very good. Naturally, I went up to greet her, and she said to me,
A blessing on your head.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
To see your daughter red.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
And such a son-in-law, like no one ever saw. The tailor muscle can boil.
Model?
A worthy boy is he.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
A pious family.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
They named him after mine, dear Uncle Mordecai. The tailor muscle can boil.
Tevye, she must have heard wrong. She meant the butcher.
you must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor. You mean a butcher, Grandma. By the name of Laser Wolf.
I mean a tailor, and ya, my great grandchild. My little Lazel, who you named for me. Lazel's bride was meant to be. For such a match I pray.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
In Hagen it was made.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
A fine upstanding boy, a comfort and a joy. The tailor muscle can boil.
But we announced it already. We made a bargain with the butcher.
I'll tell her.
But we announced it, Grandma, to the neighbors. We made a bargain, Grandma, with the butcher Laser Wolf.
So you announced it, and ya, that your headache. But as the Laser Wolf, I say to you, that's all, I ain't you.
Mazel tov, mazel tov. United such a spouse, mazel tov, mazel tov. He's such a son-in-law, like no one ever saw. The tailor mazel kamzor.
It wasn't butcher.
The tailor mazel kamzor.
It was Laser Wolf. The tailor must have come.
Shot, shot. Who is this? Who is this? Who comes here? Who? What who is this? My right to say you're shaking.
Could it be?
Sure.
Yes, it could.
Why not?
Who could be mistaken?
The children's life come from the young and brave. It is the butcher's dear darling departed ones. Rumacera, 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 Rumacera,
What is this about your daughter marrying my husband?
Your husband,
Would you do this to your friend and neighbor from Sarah?
Rumacera,
Have you no consideration for
his
us?
feelings.
Handing over my belongings to a
she rest in peace, came all the way from the other world to tell us about the tailor. Well, all that I can say is that it's for the best, and it couldn't possibly be any better. Amen?
Amen.
A blessing on my head.
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
To see our daughter wed.
mazel tov,
We'll have a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tailor muzzle cans oil.
We haven't got the man
Muzzle top, muzzle top,
we had when we began.
muzzle top, muzzle top.
But since your grandma came, she'll marry what's his name?
The tailor muzzle cans oil.
The tailor muzzle cans oil.
The tailor muzzle cans oil.
The tailor muzzle cans
Thank you. I can't believe it.
Oliver, what are you so excited about?
That the Seidel's married.
Yes, I know. Laserwolf, the butcher.
No, Model the tailor.
Motto, the tailor.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Mazel tov, Otto. Mazel tov.
Thank you.
What's wrong with my son, Motto?
Shandel. Mazel tov, mazel tov.
Good day, Mother.
Mazel tov. I'm so excited. I must tell everyone.
Oh, Yusel, do you have a wedding hat for me?
Well, Laserwolf ordered a hat, but it's not cheap.
I got his bride. I can get his hat.
Well, then come on, I'll show you.
Oh, Hava, could you watch the store for a few minutes? I'll be right back.
Of course.
Thank you.
Come, Motto, come.
Mazel tov, Hava. Mazel tov.
Please, may I pass?
Why? I come to congratulate you. Mazel tov.
All right, stop it.
But Vietka.
Just stop it.
Listen, Vietka.
Goodbye, Sasha.
Vietka.
I said goodbye.
I'm sorry about that, but he means no harm.
Doesn't he? Is there something you want?
Yes. I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. There aren't many girls in this village who'd like to read. Would you like to borrow this book? Very good.
No, thank you.
Why? Is it because I'm not Jewish? Do you feel about me the way he felt about you? I didn't think you would.
What do you know about me?
Allow me to tell you about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow. Charming, honest, ambitious, quite bright. Oh, very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Go ahead, take the book. It's a book of love poems. The author happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're quite right. Good. After you return it, I'll ask you how you liked it, and we can talk about it for a while. Then we can talk about life, how we feel about things. It can all turn out quite pleasant.
A fiedka. Is there something I can get?
No, thank you.
Good day. Oh, you must have forgotten your...
Mother, it's mine.
Oh, thank you, Hava.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day, Hava.
Good day.
Dietka.
Good day, Fiesta.
This is not an intermission.
Oh,
yesterday when they were small. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly for the days. Seedlings turn overnight to sunflowers, blossom.
gathered here tonight to share in the joy of the newlyweds, Martel and Zeitel. May they live together in peace to a ripe old age. Amen. Amen. And to our beloved Rabbi, may he be with us for many, many years.
Amen.
Now I want to announce that the bride's parents are giving the newlyweds the following. A new feather bed, a pair of pillows, and this pair of candlesticks. Now let us not in our joy tonight forget those who are no longer with us. Our dear content. Like our good friend Lazar Wolf, who has everything in the world except a bride. No, but Lazar has no ill feelings. In fact, he has a gift for the newlyweds that he wants to announce himself. Come, Lazar.
As he said, I have no ill feelings. What's done is done. But for the newlyweds, I am giving to them 5 chickens. 5 chickens, one for each of the first 5 Sabbaths of their wedded life.
Reb Lazar, you are a decent man.
Thank you.
In the name of my daughter Zeitel and her new husband, Muffle comes oil, I accept your gift. There is a famous saying that when...
Maybe I am not marrying your daughter and I do not have to listen to your saying.
Well, if you had only listened a second...
Why should I listen to a man who breaks an agreement?
What right? This is not your wedding.
It's true, Daphne! Why? He shamed me in front of the whole village!
Shaw! The rabbi! Rabbi! Say something!
I say, let's sit down.
Well, y'all heard the wise words of the rabbi.
Now I want to sing a song that talks about...
You can't keep your disease!
Nonsense. Zeitel wanted to marry Mother, and not Lazar Wolf.
You mean a girl decides for herself?
Why not? Yes, they love each other.
Terrible. Love? He's a radical!
What happens to the matchmaker?
I say!
Yes. Let's sit down.
All right, musicians, let's dance. Play something. A dance. Play a dance.
So with the girl?
That's what comes from having a wild man in your
His ideas are different, but he's all right. He's, but it's still a sin.
Sin? Ask the rabbi. Ask him.
Well, Rabbi?
Dancing? That's not exactly forbidden.
Now,
Let's see if we came with the bad times, then. I am sorry, but the orders are forceful now. For the whole village. Go on, play. Play! All right, man.
Of course.
Come.
Don't just stand there. He's hurt. Take him in a shop. Quickly.
Well, what are you all standing around for? Clean up. Clean up!
There will now be a 10-minute intermission. There are
That was quite a dowry you gave my daughter Zeitel at her wedding. Was that necessary? Anyway, Bartel and Zeitel have been married for almost 2 months now. They work very hard. They're as poor as synagogue mice, but they're both so happy. They don't know how miserable they are. Bartel keeps talking about the sewing machine. I know you're very busy, God. Wars, revolutions, floods, plagues, all those little things that bring people to you. But couldn't you take a second away from your catastrophes and get it for him? How much trouble would it be? Oh, while you're in the neighborhood and my horse's left leg, am I bothering you too much? I'm sorry. As the good book says, why should I tell you what the good book says?
Please don't be upset, Huddle.
Why should I be upset? If you must leave, you must.
I must. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
Then goodbye, Pear Chick.
about to take place. Tremendous changes. But they can't happen by themselves.
So naturally, you feel you personally have to do it.
Not just me. Many people. Jews, Gentiles, many people hate what is going on. Don't you understand?
I understand, of course. You want to leave. Then goodbye.
Huddle, your father, the others here, they think what happened at Zinno's wedding is just a cloudburst. And now it's all over, and everything will be peaceful again. It won't. Horrible things are happening all over the land. Pogroms, violence. Whole villages being evicted of their people. It's reaching everywhere. And it will reach here. Do you understand?
Yes, I think I do.
That's why I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
Then goodbye, Pear-Chick.
Well, before I go, there is a certain question I wish to discuss with you.
Yes?
A political question.
A political question?
The question of marriage.
This is a political question.
In a theoretical sense, the relationship between a man and a woman, known as marriage, is based on mutual beliefs, a common attitude towards society, knowing that you can trust
and affection.
Yes. This relationship has positive social values. It reflects a unity and a solidarity. When two people face the world as one
and affection.
Yes. Yes, and I, personally, am in favor of it. Do you understand?
I think I do. I think you're asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense. Yes, I am.
I was hoping you were.
Then I take it you agree? And we can consider ourselves engaged, even though I'm going away? I'm very happy, Huddle. Very happy.
So am I, Pear-Chick.
I used to tell myself that I had everything, but that was only half true. I had an aim in life, and that was everything, but now I even have you. I have something that I would die for, someone that I could live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for. I used to wonder, could there be a wife to share such a difficult, wandering kind of life?
I was only out of sight, waiting right here.
Who knows tomorrow where our home will be?
I'll be with you, and that is home enough for me.
Everything is right at hand, simple and clear. I have something that I would die for, someone that I could live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for. I will sing for you as soon as I can. It will be a hard life, Hollow.
But it will be less hard if we live it together.
Good evening.
Good evening, Reptivia. I have some bad news. I must leave this place.
When?
Right away.
I'm sorry, Patrick. We will all miss you.
I have some good news also.
Oh?
You can congratulate me.
Oh, congratulations. What for?
We're engaged.
Engaged?
That's right, Papa, we're engaged.
No, you're not. I know you like him, and he likes you, but you're going away, and you're staying here, so have a nice trip, Perchik. I hope you'll be very happy, and my answer is no.
Now, Papa, you don't understand.
I understand. I gave my permission to Mottel and Seidel, and you feel that you also have a right. I'm sorry, Perchik. I like you, but you're going away, so go in good health, and my answer is still no.
You don't understand.
You're not listening, Hop. I say no. I'm sorry, but we'll find someone else for you here in Anatevka.
Ratevia,
Yes, what?
we are not asking for your permission. Only for your blessing. We're going to be married.
You're not asking my permission?
But we would like your blessing, Papa.
I can't believe my own ears. My blessing for what? For going over my head? Impossible! At least when Mottel and Seidel, they asked me, they begged me. But now if I like it or not, you'll marry him. So what do you want from me? Well, be wed and tear off my beard and uncover my head. Permission, and not even asking permission from the Papa. What's happening to the tradition? One time I pulled up a thread, and where has it led? Where has it led? Where has it led to this? The man tells me he's getting married. He doesn't ask me, he tells me. But first he abandons her.
I will send for her and marry her as soon as I can. I love her.
He loves her. Love? It's a new style. On the other hand, our old ways were once new, weren't they? On the other hand, they decided without parents, without a matchmaker. After all, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Yes, they did. Then it seems that these two have the same matchmaker. They're going over my head. Unheard of. Absurd. For this, they want to be blessed. Unthinkable. I locked her up in her room. I couldn't. I should. But look at my daughter's eyes. She loves him. Tradition! Very well, children. You have my blessing and my permission.
Thank you, Papa.
Oh, what else could I do?
Thank you, Papa.
Oh, thank you, Papa. Thank you, Papa. What will I tell your mother? Another dream?
Maybe if you tell her I'm off to visit a rich uncle.
No, please, Patsy. I can handle my own wife. Oh, don't know how, but something happened. Golda! Golda! Oh, Golda! Oh, please. I've just been talking to Perchik and Hodel and...
Well?
Well, they seem to be very fond of each other.
Well?
Well, I have decided to give them my permission to become engaged. I have to go inside now.
What? Just like this? Without even asking me?
Who asks you? I'm the papa.
Who is he? A pauper. A pauper, Tevye. He has nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't say that. I understand he has a rich uncle. A very rich uncle. Oh, he's a good man, Golden. I like him. He's a little crazy, but I like him. And what's more important, Huddle likes him. Huddle loves him. So what can we do, Golden? It's a new world. It's a new world. Love. Golden? Do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you? With our daughters getting married and this trouble in the town, you're upset, you're worn out. Go inside, go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion.
Hold on. I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Golden, the first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy.
I was nervous.
So was I.
But my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other. And now I'm asking, Golden, do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love him?
Well,
For 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
then you love me.
I suppose I do.
And I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years, it's nice to
I'll never guess, Yenta.
Oh, Lord! I saw your sister Hava
With that Goyim Fiedka, and it's not the first time I've seen them together.
You saw Hava with Fiedka?
But I make it up. Oh, and Vital, I happened to be at the post office today, and the postman told me there was a letter for your sister Hava.
Oh, wonderful. I'll go get it.
I got it. It's from her intended, Perchik.
She's been waiting on this. Yenta!
It's open. Happened to be open when I got it, and I knew you'd understand. Rivka, I have to know she'll never leave. Oh, see, that crazy student. Remember at the wedding when Zyto married Mom and Perchik started dancing with Tevi's daughter Hara. Oh, I just heard that Perchik's been arrested in Kiev. No! Yes!
Well, I just heard that Hal's been arrested in Kiev.
Zero, zero.
just heard that model's been arrested for dancing at the wedding.
No!
Yes.
Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I?
Remember purchasing all your strange ideas. Remember Saito's wedding. When Tevye danced with Golda, well, I just heard that Tevye's been arrested and Golda's gone to Kiev.
No!
God forbid!
She did it!
She did! Terrible news! Just terrible! Remember Perchik?
Yes.
Started all the trouble.
So?
I'd serve from someone who should know.
What?
That Gold has been arrested. Model's gone to Kiev. Model studies dancing. Tevye sang restrained. Spritza has some measles. Yelka has some mouth.
And that's what comes from men and women dancing.
You don't have to wait for the train, Papa. You'll be late for your customers.
It's all right. Just a few more minutes. Is he in bad trouble, that hero of yours? Arrested? Convicted?
Yes, but he did nothing wrong. He cares nothing for himself. Everything he does is for humanity.
Yes, but if he did nothing wrong, he wouldn't be in trouble.
Papa, how can you say that? What wrongs did Joseph do? And Abraham and Moses? And they had troubles.
Well, why won't you tell me where he is now, this Joseph of yours?
It is far, Papa. Terribly far. He's in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? And he asks you to leave your father and mother and join him in that frozen wasteland and marry him there?
No, Papa. He didn't ask me to go. I want to go. I want to help him in his work. It's the greatest work a man can do, Papa.
Oh, baby.
Choice this is, wanting home.
Who, my child, will there be to perform a marriage there in the wilderness?
I promise you, Papa. We'll be married under a canopy.
No doubt a rabbi or two was also arrested. Well, give my regards to that Moses of yours. I always thought he was a good man. But tell him that I rely on his honor to treat my daughter well. Tell him that.
Papa? God alone knows when we shall see each other again.
We will leave it in his hands. Take care of her. See that she dresses warm.
Oh, a new arrival at Mottel and Zeitels. I must congratulate him.
Oh, so beautiful.
Oh, Mottel, you must be so proud. Mazel tov.
Thank you. Thank you.
You got it!
I got it.
Oh, it's beautiful!
I know.
Have you tried it yet?
Yes. Yes, look.
Oh, it's beautiful!
I know, and in less than a minute. Look how close and even the stitches are.
Oh, beautiful!
Yes, I know. From now on, all my clothes will be perfect. No more handmade clothes.
The rabbi. Come in, Rabbi.
Rabbi, look, my new sewing machine. Thank you.
Rabbi, is there a blessing for a sewing machine?
A blessing for a sewing machine? There's a blessing for everything, bow your head. May God bless and keep the sewing machine going and 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 gone. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Mazel tov, Mottel.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And the baby, how's the baby? He's wonderful, Mama.
Yes. See, it works with your foot and your hand. Fiedka.
Come, Mama.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I came for the shirt.
Oh, yes, the shirt. Here. Did you see my new sewing machine?
I see. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day.
Fiedka, I am afraid.
Papa, let me talk to your father.
No, that would be the worst thing. I'm sure of it.
At least let me try.
No, I will talk to him. I promise.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good day.
Good day. What were you and he talking about?
Nothing, Papa. We were just talking. Papa, Fiatka and I, we have known each other for a long time.
Papa, I would be much happier if you would remain friends from a distance. You must not forget who you are, who that man is.
He has a name, Papa.
Of course. All creatures on earth have a name.
Fiatka is not a creature. Fiatka is a man.
Who says that he isn't? It's just that he is a different kind of man. As the good book says, each shall seek his own kind, which translated means a bird may love a fish, but where would they build a home together?
Papa? We don't feel that way.
We...
Papa, Fiatka and I, we want to be married.
Are you out of your mind? Don't you know what this means, marrying outside the faith? No, Avila! Never talk about this again. Never mention his name again. Never see him again. Never! Do you understand?
Yes, Papa. I understand.
Ah, you're finally here. Let's go home. It's time for supper.
I want to see Martha's new machine.
You can see it some other time. It's late.
Quiet, woman, before I get angry. And when I get angry, even flies dare not fly.
I'm very frightened. After supper, I'll faint.
Golda, I am the man in the family. I am the head of the house. And I want to see Martha's machine now. Now, let's go home. Of mine complain about his leg. Dear God, I can walk on 2 legs. Why can't he on 3? I know I'm very upset about my horse. He is one of your creatures and has the same rights I have. The right to be sick, the right to be hungry, the right to work like a horse. Dear God, I'm sick and tired of pulling this cart. Oh, I know. I should push it a while.
Tevye!
What?
Terrible news!
What is it?
Tom, she left this morning with Fiatka.
What?
I looked all over for her. I even asked the priest. He told me. They were married.
Mary. Go home, Golda. We have other children at home. Go home. You have work to do. I have work to do.
But Hava!
Hava is dead to us. We will forget her. Go home.
Little bird, little hoveler, I don't understand what's happening today. Everything is all a blur. All I can see is a happy child, the sweet little bird you were, hoveler, hoveler. Little bird, little hoveler, you were always such a pretty little thing, everybody's favorite child. Gentle and kind and affectionate, what a sweet little bird you were, hoveler, hoveler.
Accept them? How can I accept them? Can I deny everything I believe in? On the other hand, can I deny my own child? On the other hand, can I turn my back on my faith, my people? If I try and bend that far, I will break. On the other hand, no. There is no other hand. No other. No! No! No!
Each of them a prize, a jewel. You couldn't do better for your girls. From the top of the tree.
I don't know, Yenta. My girls are still so young.
What do they look like? Grandfathers? Meanwhile, your girls will be engaged. None of this looking around. Nothing for you to worry about. Their future will be all signed and sealed.
Which one for which one?
What's the difference? Take your pick. Well, look at them in the light, Golda. They look better out outside. Hell
Have you seen the constable today?
No, why?
There are rumors in the town, and we thought since you know him so well, he may have told you what is true, what is not.
Well, what rumors?
Well, someone from Zeldin told me that there's an evening they shoot a
Welcome, Your Honor. What's the good news in the world?
I see you have company.
They are my friends.
Just as well. But I have to say is for their ears also. Then, how much time do you need to sell your house and all your household goods?
Sell our house? We're not selling our house. What's wrong with it?
Why should I sell my house? Is it in anybody's way?
I came here to tell you that you are going to have to leave Anatevka.
Leave Anatevka? Oh,
How did I come to deserve such an honor?
Not just you, of course, but all of you. At first I thought you might be spared death because of your daughter having...
My daughter is dead.
I understand. Then Red expects all of you to have to leave.
we aren't leaving.
But this corner of the world has always been our home. Why should we leave?
I don't know why. There's trouble in the world. Troublemakers.
Like us.
You aren't the only ones. Your people must leave all the villages. Zolodin, Revelab, for the whole district must be emptied. I have an order here. And it says that you and your people must sell your homes and be out of here in 3 days.
3 days? We can't get out of here in 3 days. We're not...
And you who've known us all your life, you carry out this order?
I have nothing to do with it. Don't you understand?
We understand.
What if we refuse to leave? You will be forced out?
We'll keep our homes.
We'll refuse to leave!
Keep our land.
Fight! Fight against our army. I wouldn't advise it.
I have some advice for you. Get off my land. This is still my home, my land. Get off my land.
You have to leave this!
A lifetime, a piece of paper, and get thee out.
We should get together with the people of Zolodin. Maybe they have a plan.
We should defend ourselves, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
Oh, very good. That way the whole world will be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we've been waiting all our lives for the Messiah to come. Wouldn't this be a good time for him to come?
Well, we'll have to wait for him someplace else. Meanwhile, let's start packing.
He's right. I'll see you before I go.
I have more than 100 bottles of vodka. What will I do with them all?
Where will I go with my wife, 3 kids, and her parents?
Well, Anatevka hasn't exactly been the Garden of Eden.
After all, what have we got here? A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A pot.
A pan?
A broom. A hat.
Someone should have set a match to this place years ago.
A bench. A tree.
So what's a stove?
Or a house?
People who travel through Anatevka don't even know they've been here.
A stick of wood.
A piece of cloth.
What do we need? Nothing much. Only Anatevka. 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 Underfed, overworked. Anatevka.
Our forefathers have been forced out of many places at a moment's notice.
Maybe that's why we always wear our hats.
Well, where will he live in America?
With Uncle Alvaro, but he doesn't know it yet.
Oh, but I wish you and the baby were going with us.
We'll be staying in Warsaw, so we have enough money to go in.
Model. Be careful with these. My mother and father, may they rest in peace, gave them to us on our wedding day.
Thank you.
Come, children.
Golda! Golda, darling! Golda! Golda! I had to see you before I left because I have such news for you, Golda. Golda, remember yesterday I told you I didn't know where to go or what to do with these old bones. Now, I know. You want to know? I'll tell you. Golda, what do we say every year at Passover? Next year in Jerusalem. Next year in the Holy Land.
Oh, Yenta, you're going to the Holy Land.
You guessed. You want to know why? Last night, in my sleep, my husband, my Aaron, came to me and said, Yenta, go to the Holy Land. Usually, of course, I wouldn't listen because too much brains he wasn't blessed with. But in my sleep, it's a sign. So, somehow or other, I'll walk and I'll crawl. I'll get to the Holy Land. Want to know what I do when I get there? I'm a matchmaker. No, I'll make marriages, yes. So I'm going to the Holy Land to help our people be fruitful and multiply. It's my mission. So goodbye, Golda.
Goodbye, Yenta. Be well and go in peace.
Maybe next time, Golda, we'll meet under happier circumstances. Meanwhile, we suffer, we suffer, we suffer. In silence. Right? Of course, right.
We have to hurry, Golda. Come, Golda, we have to leave soon.
Leave. It sounds so easy.
We'll all be together soon. Martel, Tiger, and the baby. They'll come. You'll see. That Martel is a person.
And Hartle and Perchik, when will we ever see them?
They come visiting us from Siberia every Sabbath. You know what she writes. He sits in prison and she works, and soon he will be set free, and together they will turn the world upside down. She couldn't be happier. And the other children will be with us.
Not all.
Oh! Come, Golda, we have to get finished.
I have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor?
I don't want to leave a dirty house, Tevye.
Oh.
Well, Tevye, I'm on my way.
Where are you going?
Chicago, in America. My dead wife, Fruma Sarah, she had a brother there.
Oh, that's nice.
I hate him. But relatives are relatives. Goodbye, old friend.
God be with you.
And with you.
Tiger, are you finished inside?
Almost, Papa.
Well,
Papa will see you. I want him to. I want to say goodbye to him, but he will not listen.
You cannot stay among people who do such things to others.
Papa, we want you to know that... Goodbye, Papa. Mama.
Some are driven away by edicts. As for us, we're driven by silence. Come, Papa.
Goodbye, Papa. Get.
God be with you.
And God be with you. We will write to you in America if you'd like.
Oh, yes, we'll be staying with Uncle Abram.
Yes, Mama.
We'll be staying with Uncle Abram. We'll be staying with Uncle Abram. The whole world has to know our business.
Stop yelling and finish packing. We have a train to catch.
Girl, I don't need your advice. Cycle, don't forget the baby. We have to catch a train and a boat. Yeah, Splinter, put the bundles on the way.
Goodbye, Model.
Goodbye, Mama.
Goodbye, Papa.
Work hard, Martel.
I will. Terry.
Come to us soon.
Yes, we will.
Go, but we can leave this car.
No, we can't.
All right. We'll take it.
Stop that. Behave yourself. We're not in America yet.
Come, children. Let's go.
our backstage people. And, you know, somebody had to work with all these instrumentalists and try to prepare them. Mark Bailey, come on out here. Thank you so much. This is a wonderful show to share with you, to work together, to share the talents that God has given us. We have a tradition here at Lee College that we want to keep, and that is that at the end of these shows, we like to thank the Lord who has given us the talents that we have been given, and we like to praise Him. Will you join us as we praise Him? T-shirt, but somebody might even want to buy that sewing machine on stage. God bless you all. Thank you for coming. Play on.